There is something very important here which we will celebrate on the 22nd of January, and I felt it is good that we all of us speak about it because it pertains to life. The moment I came across this note, I felt that it is very much important that all of us get involved into it. It will be a day of prayer for the legal protection of the unborn children. Maybe most of us may try to ask, what is the importance, of celebrating this day of persons who are actually unborn? But by the fact they have been conceived, these persons are important. And you can ask yourself, and this is the question I also ask myself, why was I born? Why do I exist? There was one time that I was a fetus in my mother's womb and I was taken care of. And so each of us have a duty to protect the unborn. And I read, through our natural intelligence and through divine revelation, we become aware of the value of the most basic of all gifts, which is life. As a result, we worship and love more and more the giver of this gift. This love is what moves us to protect the life of the unborn or any who might be unjustly treated. We are also led to protect women who might feel tempted or forced to commit abortion, as we know the devastating consequences that abortion will have in their lives. Last but not least, we have to love, even if most of them seem to be utterly unlovable. The many perpetrators of abortion. All human beings are created in the image and likeness of God. So, if we reflect upon ourselves, we can begin to understand our participation in the greatness of our Creator. The first intention for which He has created us is that we should enjoy for our eternity His loving company in heaven. This manner of creation brings us to understand the unique essential dignity of every human being. A person might be born with a disability or may suffer disability through injury or disease, but these deprivations do not affect his basic dignity. A Christian also has the hope that one day, when the doors of paradise will be opened for those children, all their human imperfections will be healed and they will enjoy forever the beatific vision for which we all long. We are also created to be collaborators in the salvation of the world. He gives to us the saving truths through Holy Scripture. Our natural reason and the mediation of the church, and we have to manifest them in our daily lives. So, when we speak with love and conviction of those truths, we cannot be accused of carrying out an exaggerated rhetoric when we defend human life from its biological beginning until its natural death. Nobody in his right mind can call it vitriolic rhetoric when we denounce that millions upon millions of unborn babies have been killed in the womb in the world. It is literally a question of life and death for the victim, for the mother of the baby, and for the perpetrator of abortion, assisted suicide, or euthanasia. The victim will have the earthly life terminated. The mother will suffer greatly for her actions, and the perpetrator and the mother will live under the shadow of the unhappiness of having rejected the loving truths of their Creator and certainly they will place their eternal salvation in jeopardy. Our main solidarity has to be always with the victim of the crime, because if the conscience of the nation is not moved by this growing injustice, we know that a growing number will be victimized in the future. Our solidarity is also with the mothers of those babies, because often they have been misled or forced into committing this terrible action. Last but not least, we wish and pray that all abortionists will understand the terrible consequences of their actions and be converted. This information is from the Catholic Culture Organization. So I want to tell you guys that I am after life. I will die for life. I will die defending life. I would be imprisoned standing up for life. The unborn, in one way or the other, have nobody to defend them. You're born, you have life, you can defend yourself. But the unborn needs an advocate. I am one of the advocates of the unborn. You and I, we are advocates of the unborn. And so it is. Let us be for life. Let us support life. Let us promote life. Where there is no life, there is death. It is upon you and I to be partners of those who promote life, to be partners with God. So many children whom their parents had planned abortion are now enjoying in this world. And you might be one whose abortion was being planned, but God favored and rescued you. So let us be after life. Many blessings to you all, and especially